You know, when the power goes out, it can be a little scary, but with all the options out there to light your way in the dark, there are just too many options for you to sit in the dark and worry. And this is one of those options. Today we're taking a look at the Kinsach 10 watt, 1000 lumen LED COB camp lantern. Alright folks, welcome back. So today I have this little lantern, and I love these things. You guys remember when I did the Next Tool little lantern, and I liked it because it was variable. Well, this one isn't as variable, but it's also a lot less expensive. This is about 28 bucks, and it's 1000 lumens of light as well as a battery bank. So if you need to charge any of your devices during a power outage, emergency, or whatever, you have that option with this, as well as an extremely bright light. And trust me, we're going to take this outside. I went out at 5:30 this morning, purposely got up early just to shoot that video for you guys. I wanted you to see how bright this thing is. It is really, really bright, and we also are going to do an indoor test after the outdoor test. This thing is 1000 lumens. It's a COB LED chip on board, so all that is generating light. I like the COB LEDs a little bit better for personal lighting. You know, if I'm just in my own little area. I like a beam LED that's got a good beam on it for if I'm walking, say, somewhere dark. But for just my own personal working area, like say I want to hang this up in my tent and maybe cook dinner, something like that, really cool. I would put it on the lower setting, not the high, because the high is bright. It is IPX rated 65, so it can get wet. It does have a magnet inside of it, and we're going to show you it in a second here. But I do like the fact that it also has the USB input and output. That is very, very handy. You have the ability to charge devices as well as have some good light. So, let's get the box out of the way here, because all that comes in the box, quite frankly, is just a charging cable. It is a regular standard USB charging cable, not a USB-C, although it does charge very, very quickly. I didn't have any problem charging it. I'll give you a look at the back of this thing really here. A nice little folding stand, and the neat thing about this is it also folds out like this, so you can clip this onto gear. See that little clip up there? You can clip this onto gear, move it around. It's got nice rubberized sides on it, so you don't have to worry about dropping it. It won't break the first time you drop it. It is magnetized on the bottom, okay? So that will stick to anything in your tent or your poles or anything like that. Anything metal anywhere, it will stick to it. And it is ridiculously bright. We're going to show you that in a second. Let me get it set up here so I can show you what it looks like in the dark. Alright, so really all I have left in here is just a little overhead light that comes on when you open your garage door. I want to show you this first. See how ridiculously bright that is. I could almost use that as a studio light in here. Then you have your low, and of course you'll have your blinking that just whites out the camera. That thing is crazy. So it is very bright. I am going to do a test on the other side of the room after the outdoor test, but just wanted to give you a quick look at what it looks like. So I also wanted to demo, because I didn't have a piece of metal around to do it. I wanted to demo the magnetic on that. That is really, I mean, this is kind of odd shape to be doing it, but it holds on there just fine. So that will snap on if you're working on your vehicle's hood, say. Another reason I like stuff like this is for your car kits. Having a really bright light when you got to change a tire, check your engine, whatever you got to do, very, very handy to have out there. This is your input and output here, okay? So your input's going to be your standard micro USB, and your regular USB output for charging a car, charging a phone or a battery or anything like that. I would think for ham radio that'd be handy, because I know I have a couple of drop-in chargers that are USB as well. So let's take it over outside. I'm going to show you the footage from the outside and show you what it's like in the outside, because that thing lit up my front yard. Let me roll on that footage now. Alright, so let's give it a try out here. It is 5:30 in the morning, and there's your brightest setting, okay? As you can see, if you have to do work with this, you could easily light up an area. It's a whole lot brighter in person than it is on camera, like always, but let's go to here. That's the lower setting. Then, of course, you have your flashing, but I'll take it back up to the highest setting again, so you can kind of get an idea of what this light is like. Now, without the light, it's pretty darn dark. So, definitely well worth it. I mean, my whole front yard is pretty much lit up. Alright, let's get it back on the table and finish up the video. So, as you can see, it's pretty darn bright. for such a small light. And that's why I love these COB LEDs. For the space they take up, they are so incredibly bright. And they may not project very far, but they light up a wide area, which is why I said, say inside my tent if I was doing something, inside my vehicle, whatever. I like the fact that my area is well lit up, but it doesn't project my light far, far off into the distance. All right, let's take it over to the other side of the room here and run it down the hallway there and see what it looks like. All right, starting off in total darkness. And there we go. So if I had to change a tire or something on my vehicle, that would definitely light up my area. Let's put it on the next level down. Even that is more than bright enough. And then of course the flasher. Now when you don't switch modes right away, it'll jump and turn off. There's the flasher if you needed to get somebody's attention if you were lost. Like that there. So when you hold, like I have this on now and I'm leaving it on this high, when I push the button again, it's just going to turn off. If you want to get to the lower mode, you got to push once, twice, and then it'll get there. But as you can tell, that's more than bright enough. And again, with the COB LEDs, if you notice, my beam doesn't move. It's still a straight, my light that is the area that's flooded with light. I'm moving this around, and you can probably see the reflection a little bit. But the light itself doesn't move. You're still well lit up. If something was on the ground right there, I'd see it no matter how much I move this thing around. And I like that too. All right, so let's get it up on the table, finish it up, and I'll give you the link on where you can pick one up. All right, so a little bit about the light, a little bit more about the light. It is ABS plastic with the rubberized coating over it. Like I said, if you drop that thing, it's not going to break. It's got that nice rubberized coating around it. Weighs about 8 ounces. The size is 3.7 by 4 inches by 1.4 inches thick. And it has the COB LED chip on board there. Really, really nice, bright, wide beam. Not far, not shooting out. You're not going to see 1,000 yards away, but you are going to see your immediate area very, very well. And it does have a rechargeable lithium battery. You'll just plug that in and recharge it. You've got a solar panel with you in an emergency or on a trip. You got that charged up, no problem at all. You have a high, a low, and a flashing mode. Those are your 3 modes. So fairly easy to use, 28 bucks. Definitely a nice light to have in your home. The other one that I showed you from Nextool was right in the $40 range. It's got a lot of nice features, a lot of cool stuff in it. Very, very bright. It's adjustable and all. You could even do it with the potentiometer up and down. Very adjustable. But this is a good deal for something that's just as bright, but doesn't have all the same features. Something like that is very, very handy. So I'm probably going to be putting this in my car kit and just kind of keeping an eye on it and charging it up every few months to make sure it's topped off. But at 4,400 milliamp hours, I probably have a good long run left in that. So anyway, that's the video for today. The link will be down below. And don't forget, this is the last day of their spring sale on Banggood. That's where this is located. It's over on Banggood. They have got so many cool things for you to check out there. We have our Amazon affiliate store down below there, our Amazon affiliate store, not Amazon. That store has all of my stuff that I review in it. You can check it out there. If I forget a spec or something and you want to see the product a little bit more in depth, I have it right there. Below that, freeze-dried wholesalers. If you're looking to get some freeze-dried food, long-term storage, 25-year shelf life of everything, from filet mignon to whipped cream, he's got it. So check him out. That link will save you 15%. Below that are my Patriot Supply link, preparewithiridium.com. Go there, check it out. You got a 4-week kit this month on sale, 50 bucks off. If you want to really supercharge your preps and get going with some food storage, that is the way to do it. You walk in there, order it, and boom, you're done. It's shipped to you in quick as they can. They're a little bit back ordered. People are starting to grab their stuff, but not bad. So it'll be maybe a week instead of 2 days. And below that is our Thrive Life link. If you're interested in trying Thrive Life food out, check that out as well. I thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you like the content. Stay safe and stay prepared.